Hello, Capricorn. Come into the room. Let me get in tune so that we can get in the boom. And how are you doing? I want to see what is brewing. So if you want to get this tea, come on and sit with me. All right, anyways. Let's see what we have for the Capricorn for January 28th to February 2nd. January 28th to February 2nd, please, higher self. Please give me enlightenment on what the Capricorn needs to hear. What does the Capricorn need to hear, baby? Yeah, coming out with the next card. I've been drinking coffee, y'all. Sorry. Got a little bit more energy than I thought I would get. But yeah, with the Three of Pentacles here, I definitely feel like you're in a space right now where you're learning how to have collaborations with other people, right? You're learning how to develop the skill to have long-term rewards with a team, right? I feel like you're implementing what you already know in your mind, right? It's not, I feel like you have to realize that it's not about going back and forth all the time. Sometimes you gotta just do it. Sometimes you gotta just take the risk. Sometimes you gotta just believe and feel like you can achieve no matter what is going on, no matter how doubtful you are. Because at the end of the day, you're the pinholder to your reality. And whatever you feel is what will come true. So if you're suffering right now, or you're not where you want to be financially, you have to realize that that's not true. You're supposed to be financially stable. You're supposed to have whatever you need. That's not true. So if that's not true, you being in a sense of lack, you not having the things that you need. If that's not true, then why can't you being financially able be true? Why can't you having all the money that you need be true if you not having the money is actually not true, but it is true right now for you, right? Because maybe the way you're thinking, maybe the way people around you think, maybe the way your environment is, maybe the way you know what that is, Capricorn. But I definitely think with the Three of Pentacles coming out first, you definitely tapped into your energy. You're building something that's coming up where it's going to be an unshakable reality. You're not going to have to worry, Capricorn. You're not going to have to worry about finances, and all you have to do is tap into your energy and know that you deserve it. You don't deserve to be struggling. So if you're struggling, it's because you're reiterating that in your mind. It's becoming a reality. It's becoming, what is it called? A routine. To think negatively and self-sabotage yourself. And it's easy to do that. And it's easy to say not to. But it's easy to say it, but it's hard to do it. Right? I understand that. But what's the next cards for Capricorn, please? All right. So the next card for Capricorn is the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, you could definitely be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, but also there could be a nurturing, healing, emotionally stable energy coming in for you. Whether it's with somebody that you're with, maybe a job, maybe a friend, maybe a lover, maybe a family member, maybe a spirit guide. There's somebody coming in who's like kind of like a mothering kind of spirit that wants to nurture you and give you, maybe it's a grandmother who has passed over. And they're trying to give you that calm that you need, Capricorn, to be able to really manifest the things that you desire. You know, you have to be in a certain headspace to be able to really make that shit manifest effortlessly and quickly, right? But I definitely feel like you're going to be collaborating with somebody who is like a mother figure who genuinely nurtures and heals you. Okay, Capricorn, definitely have compassion for you, and you can rest comfortably knowing that. You're not in your mind about, well, do they care? Well, do they? You know, you definitely know that this person wants the best for you, right? Exactly. Ooh, with the King of Wands coming out, I flipped that. It went like that. That mug flipped out on the table, okay? But yeah, with the King of Wands coming out, I definitely feel like you're a natural leader, Capricorn. I mean, you're literally the GOAT. Like, like that's not a mistake that, you know what I'm saying, they made the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the GOAT. You the GOAT, okay? So whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve. But if you're too busy stuck on things that didn't work, on things that happened in the past, you're not going to be able to see the future because you steady dragging the past into it, right? So you have to be able to be an entrepreneur of the clearing of your mind, an entrepreneur of your finances, an entrepreneur of where you want to be in life so that you can set yourself up to be financially stable and clear-minded. Capricorns need to be financially stable to be clear-minded. There is, like, if you're not financially stable, you're always going to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have that still guidance to really put yourself in that predicament that's really going to place you in your dream reality. Okay, but I feel like you're seeing the bigger picture now. You're seeing it for what it is, and you're not running from it. Okay, there's no avoid. I feel like you've matured in the reality that wherever you focus on is what you'll get. Okay. What else do we got? You're a visionary, though. You are really. Oops. You are really. So with this, you're really, sorry, my mind got sidetracked with this because it fell on the floor and then it fell on the floor in reverse. And it's the Page of Swords in reverse. So with the Page of Swords in reverse, I definitely feel like there's like a hesitation that you're having. Like it's like like you're hesitant. Like you know what you need to do, you know how you need to do it, but you're like hesitant because you're just so tired of not getting it right. But that's what life is about, though. Life is about not getting it right until you do. So that way when you do get it right, it's way more fulfilling for you. You can rest knowing that you did it and you earned it. That's what you said you wanted. You said you wanted to earn it. You said you wanted to be comfortable knowing that whatever you achieve is because you deserve it. You said you want to heal. You said you want to do the things that, don't put you in this, devious type of energy. I feel like there's somebody around you, though, that's like giving you bad information, possibly. Like somebody trying to manipulate you to believe something that you know is a deception. Okay, so definitely walk clearly into these next couple days. Don't be so locked in that you are making everything a problem, but just have discernment in these next couple days. But I definitely feel like there's a collaboration coming in. Somebody who definitely wants to nurture you, wants to heal you, wants to, make sure that, you are emotionally stable, right? Because you're a natural leader, a visionary, an entrepreneur. You see the big picture. You overcome challenges effortlessly. You may not think you do because you're in it, but from the outside looking in, you chef's kiss. It's immaculate. Okay, you need to give yourself more credit. Be more proud of your accomplishments. Look at where you used to be and look at where you are now. Do you see yourself mentally better? You are. Do you see yourself financially better? You are. Be able to clap for the achievements that you've done right now. So that way, when you do get the other achievements, you're not too busy sulking on the fact, well, yeah, I got this, but I could have got that. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a sense of gratefulness, a sense of gratitude for how much you've achieved so that you can be able to know that you are able, right? If you don't look at the fact that you're able, right? If all you're looking at is what you've been through and that's how you got through it, you're not going to be able to see how able you are. Okay? Baby, we're going to get a couple more cards. Okay, the next card coming out is, the Nine of Wands. There's a need to have courage. There's a need to have courage going into this next couple days, man. Set boundaries, man. And it's really, it doesn't matter if it offends somebody. Set boundaries. Do what you need to do, because honestly, that's a test of faith. If you can't fucking have your boundaries around that should be you understanding that you can't be yourself around this person. You can't be who you supposed to be around them because they don't even appreciate the fact that you telling them like, hey, these are my boundaries. Please respect them. If you don't respect them, I cannot deal with you. Because my boundaries are non-negotiable. Right? That's the type of energy you need to have. Okay? Because I feel like sometimes you could be gearing up for the worst. Like, you could, like, sometimes you could be, because of what you've been through, or sometimes people do the worst to you. So it's like you always expecting it, right? People can be really fucked up out here. So it's like you just expect it from people. But you have to have a clear enough mind to know that not everybody's the same. Not everybody want to hurt you. Not everybody want to make you feel like you ain't nobody, man. There's people out here who genuinely love you, Capricorn. You're the GOAT. There's people out here who really depend on your leadership with the King of Wands right here. There's people out here who really depend on you to be able to come forth in the energy that you are, not the energy that you've become because of the things that you've gone through, because of the trials and tribulations that you've had to endure. Okay, it's very important for you to lock in on your legacy so that you can be able to have that peace that you deserve. You're the pin holder to your reality. What do you want to be real? But yeah, this is your reading. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Capricorn. Until next time, baby, it was a pleasure reading for you. And have a lovely rest of your day.